In this lecture, we shall try and understand what is POKA YOKA. POKA YOKA is the best methodology for controlling any process. It is also known as mistake proofing, and the concept first originated at the Toyota Motor Company, Japan. It is an extremely useful technique to eliminate errors, mistakes, or defects in your processes or products. By implementing or deploying the technique of POKA YOKA, you make it impossible for any error to occur in your process. You try to make the process robust or mistake proof. So POKA YOKA makes wrong actions or inadvertent errors much more difficult or rather impossible. And how do you accomplish this? You do this by using your team's ingenuity or creativity to redesign the process in such a way so as to make wrongful actions and mistakes much more difficult to happen. The methodology of POKA YOKA. POKA YOKA starts with understanding the cause-effect relationship of a defect. So first, you must study your process thoroughly with your team and try to understand why defects are actually happening. After this, when you redesign your process, your best option is to redesign in such a way that you are focusing on the prevention part and making sure that mistakes do not happen. If mistakes do not happen, then you do not get defective products. And if this is not possible, then you try to focus on the detection type of POKA YOKA. So if there is any mistake, you immediately stop your process, thereby preventing the mistakes to turn into defects. Some practical illustrations of POKA YOKA in our daily lives. A good example is the connector of your cell phone charger, whether it is an Android or an iPhone. Its shape will prevent you from connecting it incorrectly and damaging your phone. Also, if you notice, a 3-pin power plug will enter the socket only in a specific orientation and not the other way. Both of these are examples of contact type of POKA YOKA, which we find in the design of various type of products. Similarly, the seat belt of your car. These days, if you do not put on the seat belt, immediately an alarm will sound and it will continue till you plug on the seat belt. Some other useful illustrations are the gas filler tube in your car, which will prevent filling of the wrong type of fuel in your car. Also sensors in the elevators which ensure that doors do not close in case of any obstacle, thereby ensuring better safety. Now, some good illustrations from the service industry. The computer data forms which you find in many services like insurance or banking will not advance until critical information is input correctly. Also, if you miss out something, it will not let you advance. Similarly, the queue management systems in various public services are designed in such a way that customers are served according to their entry or arrivals. This also prevents dissatisfaction. Also, an example from the fast food industry is the concept of electronic waiter pads, which ensures that the right order goes to the right table. So immediately when your order is ready, it starts blinking and the waiter knows where to deliver and with speed. Some of the actions which you can take when implementing POKA YOKA in your process. Creating a checklist or counting of steps in a process operation to ensure that you have not missed out any critical step. These are prevention type of POKA YOKA which makes sure that you have completed all steps before you proceed on to the next step of your process operation. Other actions can be modifying or changing the sequence of your operation to make process more robust and error-free. Similarly, the contact method for product design, which we have also explained earlier. And there can be many other types of actions which you can take while implementing POKA YOKA depending on your own specific process. These are some examples from our daily lives. One of the best and simple ones I like is the color coding of the sauce bottles, which ensure that you put the right type of sauce you need. Spend some time going through these practical POKA YOKA insights. To summarize, POKA YOKA is the best form of process control. The best option in POKA YOKA is if we are able to eliminate the possibility of error or mistakes altogether by process or product improvement and redesign. If this is not possible, then the next best option is to be able to detect the error or mistakes and stop the process or equipment so that the defect cannot move forward and we do not continue to make defects. This is the detection action under the POKA YOKA.